Hi, I'm Chuck Marunde, exclusive buyer's agent in sunny Sequim, Washington, and today I want to bring you a true story. So I recently sold a home, and I thought you might enjoy just hearing the whole story from the beginning, seeing the house and seeing what we had to do in terms of inspections. And so if you like true stories, here we go. I represented buyers from the great state of Colorado. They were both retiring from very successful careers, and they had been looking at Sequim for a long time. We searched the market for many months, then finally found the ideal home. And I want to point out this home has an incredible solar panel system, so the annual electric bill from the PUD is only $89. Pretty incredible. And then it gets even better than that, of course. Guess what's in the backyard? 240 acres of Department of Natural Resources property owned by the state of Washington, and you can build trails on this property. Let's take a peek at the home inspection.
Okay, so your metal roof is a good snap lock roof. Means it has mostly hidden fasteners. Now there are fasteners along the front of the fascia, right above it, over on the overhang. And a lot of the screw heads have worked their way up and they're sticking up. So water can start getting down around them. So basically you pick up a new bag of screws and you come through and you reset screws with the rubber grommets in all of those screw holes, and that'll take care of the issue.
A good home inspector is going to go spend about 2 or 3 hours checking just about everything you can imagine.
So this panel looks a little fuller than your normal panel just because of all the solar panels on the roof. And so a lot of this extra wiring, like the red and some of this, is all coming from those panels. And that's what all the outside, if you look on the outside, you have all of the extra junction boxes and all the things. It's all has to do with the solar power stuff. But otherwise, the panel is very clean. It's copper coming in, copper going out. It looks great. Okay, so your heating system in this home is a little different from the normal heating systems we see. Normally you see electric heat. Well, yours is still electric, but it's powered, it's hot water. So basically you follow all of the copper tubing, all your water pipes and everything, and it feeds what look like baseboards, but they're not. They're actually a hot water baseboard. So this hot water boiler right here, powered off this sub panel, is going to send hot water through the whole house and heat up those baseboards, and they're still going to work like a normal electric. They're going to have thermostats, but it's a better heat. It's a heavier heat. It's more like a wood heat compared to just your normal electric, and it's a lot more efficient. It's a nice system, and so we'll run it all, make sure that it all works. But that's where we're at. So going through your house, it's in good shape. It's a nice house. It's been well maintained. Water heater 2014 was updated. The electric boiler system, I believe, is 2018. The heat pumps, the ductless heat pumps are all 2016. So a lot of stuff's been updated. Roof is from 97. A little bit of peeling paint on it and stuff, but otherwise it's in great shape. It needs some screws in the front redone, little minor stuff like that. Otherwise, very clean inspection. I'll get you guys a report tonight. Thank you.
Most buyers don't know what's involved with a home inspection. And so I just want to share with you a couple of main categories that the home inspector goes through and what he examines. I won't read these lists, but you can see how extensive a home inspection is. And we had a septic inspection. Here, the lid over the junction box is being removed so the junction box can be replaced.
On top of the D-box, right? That's good, yeah?
The new junction box is kind of cute. Let's get into the well inspection.
You put it around this way if you want. It's actually pretty stable already. It's only gone down about 5 feet so far.
And the well inspector inspects all the associated equipment and facilities. In this case, it's great to see a carbon and sediment filter as well as an ultraviolet filter. And it's time for a well inspection summary.
All right, I'm Dalton. I work with Integrity Pumps. So I'm just going to kind of draw a little, kind of just a representation of what we did for our flow test. So this represents the well column, which is right there, the 6-inch steel casing that goes down. So these are the numbers that you get on your report. So you get a static, a drawdown, a gallons per minute, a depth, and a recovery. And these are your actual numbers from your flow test. So the static level means that the water is 185 feet from the surface, is where the resting water level is in the well when we're not pumping on it, not doing anything, when it's just resting. The drawdown is how far we got that water to go down while we were doing the pump test. And we use our probe that Austin's now just wrapping up, and we measure the water level, and it's got markers on it so we can see how deep it is. And we want this water level to drop down and then become stable. So then once it's stable, that means the well is filling the column back up as quickly as we're pumping the water out. If this was continuously going down, that means we're pumping it out faster than it's refilling. So we get this water level nice and stable, which in this case only went down 7 feet. And then that's when we do our bucket test and we get our 10 gallons a minute. So we put it into a 5-gallon bucket for about 15 seconds. We got 2.5 gallons exactly in 15 seconds. We got 10 gallons a minute. And then what we do after it's stable and we get the flow rate, we'll go ahead and we'll shut it back off. And then we'll see how long it took to get to that original static level number, and it fully recovered in 3 minutes. And then total depth is 293. So even at the full pumping level, there's still 100 feet of water in that column. So this well does tons and tons of water, well more than you could ever use. So, yep, good, successful flow test. So,
Well, there you go, a true story. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, come back again. I'll see you in the next video.